After the fall of Dhaka, the 1988 election was the first major political event in which elections were held on a party basis. This was because the 1985 elections were non-party elections contested by independent candidates, and the PPP had boycotted these elections. Voting was announced in November, and the competition was very simple. You were either with Bhutto or against Bhutto. Looking at the public popularity of Benazir, it seemed clear that she might win by a clean sweep in the election. However, her opponents were not ready to give her an open field. The strategic triangle was also active, with the third angle of the triangle being General Hamid Gul, who was the most active one. He created the Islami Jamhuriyat (IJI) of 9 political parties against Benazir in no time. General Hamid Gul acknowledged this fact in many of his interviews. Kashifa Bossi, but you said in the first meeting with her that you made IJI against her. Hamid Gul, I did not say it was against you. I made IJI, or else we could not reach the election. When I told her this, she said, General Sahib, I understand. The party of Nawaz Sharif, who was called the PML at the time, was the biggest part of the IJI. Apart from this, the National People's Party and Jamaat-e-Islami were also part of the IJI. Founding member of the PPP and Benazir's uncle, Ghulam Mustafa Jatoi, was appointed IJI chief. Ghulam Mustafa Jatoi was the head of the alliance, but the IJI's public face was Nawaz Sharif. Huge ads were used to publish on front pages with his images, in which Benazir was portrayed as an agent of the enemy and Jewish lobby. Addressing the public, it was said that you are in competition with your enemy. News cuttings in which Benazir and Nusrat Bhutto were not supporting the Pakistani nuclear program were published as advertisements. Even news was published in which it was said that she was lobbying in the USA against providing F-16s to Pakistan. On roads and streets, along with the IJI flag, this slogan was also written, No Sitare Bhai Bhai, Benazir Ki Shamat Aayi. The IJI's election symbol was a cycle. Amir of Jamaat-e-Islami Qazi Hussain Ahmed campaigned on a bicycle in various cities. The opposition went to great lengths to defame Benazir, dropping semi-naked photographs of her in cities and towns by helicopters. She was named modern, westernized, and agents of America and India. She alleged that heroin and drug earnings were being used in the campaign against her. PPP ads targeted neither Nawaz Sharif nor Qazi Hussain Ahmed but Zia-ul-Haq. It was said that Zia-ul-Haq was responsible for giving Pakistan's nuclear secrets to India. The PPP used an arrow as an ambiguous election symbol against the dictatorship and its allies. In response, the IJI also published photographs showing cruelty in Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's era. Those newspapers were showcased, which Bhutto had banned, and the people who had been tortured in Bhutto's era. Although Zia and Bhutto were no longer in this world, in the election campaign, both of them seemed fully alive. It was an election war, and perhaps both believed in the old formula that everything is fair in war and love. On November 16, the election was held for 207 out of 237 total seats. 104 seats were needed to constitute the government. A day before, the Gallup survey was published, claiming to be the most modern and scientific survey. Gallup said that in the elections, the PPP and IJI were equal in competition. However, when the results came in, the PPP was far ahead of the IJI. The People's Party won 92 seats, while the IJI collected 54 seats. After joining independent candidates, the PPP got the support of 115 candidates. The interesting thing about this election was that Ghulam Mustafa Jatoi. Today, you hear the sounds of aliens in politics. Our competition is with aliens. In those times, too, those who lost said the same things. Pir Pagara said that his defeat was due to a secret hand. Former Prime Minister Juneja was saying something similar. The old political giants were defeated, but the young political heirs of Zia and Bhutto won. Now, both of them stood in the field, and a new era in Pakistan was beginning. But the election war was not over yet. In those days, the elections for the National and Provincial Assembly were not held on the same day. After 3 days of the National Assembly election, Provincial Assemblies elections were held. Therefore, after the defeat in the National Assembly, the IJI feared being defeated in the provincial elections too. In the meantime, Benazir Bhutto's statement came in the Daily Mashriq and Nawai Waqt. How did she accept a Punjabi as her leader? The IJI took the statement, and in a jiffy, this slogan appeared on the walls of Punjab.
Jaag Punjabi jaag, teri pag nu lag gaya daag.
There were also announcements against Benazir Bhutto on loudspeakers in mosques. The people of Punjab were tried to be enraged, and this campaign damaged the PPP, too. When the results came in, PPP got 88 seats from Punjab, and IJI bagged 91 seats. Nawaz Sharif became Chief Minister of Punjab with the help of independent candidates. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, KP, NWFP, and Balochistan, IJI won. Such advertisements were printed for Sindhis in which it was written that if you want to save Sindh from one-party dictatorship, vote for the cycle. But this campaign did not work. The PPP won, and guess who became Sindh Chief Minister? Came Ali Shah. On December 2, 1988, Benazir Bhutto took the oath as the Prime Minister, becoming the first woman PM of Pakistan and the Islamic world. It was a historical event. But in the Benazir government, there was a milestone that Pakistan touched which made Pakistanis happy. However, the United States got annoyed and put sanctions. What was that incident? And which operation did General Hamid Gul take, on which Benazir removed him from ISI? How did Osama bin Laden and Hamid Gul join for a purpose? All of this will be shown in the next episode. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get notification of our new videos.